Wow, I survived 100 days in Minecraft. It is hard for me because I used play in BEDROCK edition in low-end mobile, but now I used to play in Java edition. If you enjoy this, please leave a like and subscribe for more content. Day 1, I spawned in Spruce Biome and got some wood. You see it going tonight, this is because I was playing in Minecraft server, and if I didn't log in into the world, it will be counted until the server is on. But I don't know about that, so I was on the server and set-upping my stream because I want to survive 100 days on YouTube live. I was trying to type show coordinate command, I forgot it was Java. Basically, in BEDROCK, they were always shown in top right corner, and after searched in Google, it told me to press F3 for coordinate. And I made tools and killed sheep for bed. Day 2. I went to explore the world for a village, and I killed some cows for food. While I was looting the village, I found a cave. I jumped in it. It was dark, I can't see. But after coming back, I found coal. And I have no interest to go into the cave, so I came back to the village and I found hay bales and I immediately crafted it into bread. Day 3. I steal some columns of villager's house for wood, and the coal that I found was crafted into torches. And I jumped into the cave. The entry was scary because the spider almost killed me, but somehow I survived. And a bunch of zombies is waiting down. I carefully kill them all. And I found lots of iron and coal, and I was struck and killed by a zombie. Send me back to spawn point. That frustrated me, and I don't know the village coordinates. Somehow I motivated myself to start a new journey, but I died. I check seed, because I want to check nearby village in Chunk Base website. If you want to check the villages in your world, the link is provided in description. I was going to the village according to the coordinates that Chunk Base shown. The coincidence is, it is the same village that I found at starting of the journey. I went back to the cave that I was died before, but luckily my items didn't despawn and I come back to the surface and killed the iron golem for iron, and with that iron I made chest plate, sword, and pickaxe. And I stored the loot in chest and went back to the cave to explore it. After some time, I found spider spawner, and I mined lots of iron and came back with full iron armor. And I made some stone axes for chopping down trees, and I was searching for a good place to build the iron farm. And I found it and make shovels for flatting the earth. And I covered the patch. And I found a cave below the area, and I placed some torches because I don't want to blowing up my farm by a creeper. After that, I closed the cave, and I removed the grass and flowers with my water bucket. And I start the process to build the iron farm. By the way, I saw this farm in YouTube. If you want to see it, I will provide link in description. Now enjoy the time lapse.
Summer in the hills, those hazy days I do remember. We were running still, had the whole world at our feet, watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea.
After completing the killing chamber, I need to place lava, but I don't have any. So I continued the villager chamber.
Ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
After completing the villager chamber, I stolen the beds from village and placed them in the farm. Like that, I made 4 villager chambers on 4 sides of the farm. And I trapped the villager in boat and bring him to the farm. After trapping the villager, I break the boat, but it hits the villager. I had to trap the villager again in the boat, but he is saying no. Somehow I catch him and bring him back. But this time I build the walls. But sword had ability of sweeping edge that can attack multiple things in one hit. But I don't know, so I used the hitboxes for where to hit the boat. I taught this process gown a long time, so I went back to the village to break all workstation, and bring 2 villagers and I build a wall to protect them from night. And I removed all beds that I placed in villager chamber, and I places the beds in the box, and I give some bread for breeding.
A few moments later.
After that, I went back to village to bring rest of the villagers. After giving lots of food, the population increased. After some time, the villagers grown up, and they even spawn iron golem also. So I used a trick to take them outside one by one. The trick is, by placing boat near to beds, the villager will come near to beds and struck in boat. And I carefully bring the villager to the hole and build a wall. But this time I break the boat with axe and it doesn't hit the villager. And I push the villager into the hole. After trapping the villager, I trapped zombie. Trapping zombie is easy than trapping villager. And I checked the villager chamber. It was perfectly built. The zombie was trapped in correct place, and villagers is also trapped in correct place. And that's how the first villager chamber is done. And now the second villager chamber. It is so hard to transport the villagers, but somehow I completed second villager chamber. After that, the villager population was decrease. And I went back to the village to bring some food for villagers for breeding. And I removed the path that I made for transport the villagers. After that, I saw a skeleton horse. While I am going to near him.
Surprise, motherfucker!
After that, I took the iron golem to the fight. And I trapped the skeleton horses in hole. While I was building the third villager chamber. I became pro in shifting villager. I didn't even build a wall to drop them in hole. After dropping the 3 villagers in the hole, I trapped the zombie in the zombie chamber. After some time, the iron golems are dropping in killing chamber. Unfortunately, I didn't finish the killing chamber because I don't have lava bucket. So I killed them with my sword. And I went to collect some wood for chest. After killing so many iron golems, I got enough iron to make hoppers. The farm is working efficient. I can't even have time to place the hoppers. Somehow I blocked and placed the hoppers in chest. And I completed the collecting chamber. And I placed the signboard to stop the lava. And I saw a lava pool near to the farm, so I collected the lava and placed in the farm, but I placed the signs boards in wrong height. Because of that, the lava doesn't touch the iron golems. So I recorrect it and placed the lava again. It works perfectly, and I removed the walls that I made for villager breeding. I was so happy with that iron farm, and I towed my stone pickaxe in the iron farm. And I made bigger room at the iron farm collecting chamber. And instead of using ladders for going to the farm, I dig a hole and place a waterlogged slab for easy entering to the farm, and it save a lot of time. After completing Iron Farm, I decided to get diamond armor, but I don't want to mine the diamonds for armor. Instead of mining diamonds, I want to build a trading hall. But to build trading hall, we need villager breeder. So let's get into it. And here is the items that required to build the villager breeder. The first item I collected is sand for glass, and I went to village for carrot because it's a part of the farm. After that, I smelted the sand, which I collected before, and I made shears to collect the wool because the villager breeder farm requires beds. After grinding enough wool, I crafted into beds, and I crafted dispenser, minecarts, and I already have the composter and water buckets, after obtaining all required items. And the only thing I required is villagers, but I don't see any villagers. So I again checked the seed for chunk base to locate the nearby villages. After visited the village, I took all the hay bales, and I collected loot from them. But what kind of glitch is this? The villager literally standing on the boat but not getting into it. And somehow I trapped the villager in boat and bring him to build spot. Now I trapped the second villager and bring him to build spot. And I build wall to protect them from night. But I changed my mind to build in another spot. And I flattened the earth for villager breeder farm. I bring all the build items to the spot and placed in the chest. And I bring the villager by using workstation. And the second villager is also done. And it's time to build the farm. By the way, if you want to build this farm in your world, the link is provided in description. Now enjoy the time lapse.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into a life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah. Lion's gonna come. The birds have just begun. We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a ride. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take to that now.
More than lovers, destined to find one another. Like light in a thunder, can't have one without the other. It was written in the stars. Oh, we can't be torn apart. We are linked together, forging fire forever. We are linked together, together. Past the rings of
After building the villager breeder, I went to the base and convert the flowers into bone meal. After that, I transported the skeleton horse to the village and bring a new fast horse. I thought it took more time to breed because the carrot didn't grow well, so I made bread and dropped in the breeder. Instantly, they produce a baby villager. And I changed my mind to go for mining, and I also found diamonds and more loot. But, never mind. After that, I mined lots of wood for treading hall, and I bring all useless stuff in chest and turn it into bone meal. And I use that bone meal to grow carrot in villager breeder. And now need to build trading hall, but we need more sugarcane to paper for trading villagers. But I only have 19 sugarcane. We definitely need a bigger farm for sugarcane farm. So I build this much bigger one. I think it's enough. After that, I was cutting the sugarcane and replanting. I think this farm requires a border, so let's build it. After that, I used bone meal to get more potato, because I want to build a potato farm. And that's how I prepared area for potato farm. After some finishing touches, it looks like this, and then I started potato fam.
watching seasons change. Our roads were lined with adventure, mountains in the way couldn't keep us from the sea. Here we stand, open arms. This is home where we are, ever strong in the world that we made. I still hear you in the breeze, see your shadows in the trees, holding on, memories never change.
And that's how the potato farm is completed. And I placed the fence as a wall to the farm, and cutting and replanting the sugarcane again and again, and potato too. And I ran out of wood and food, and I placed the potato in furnace for food. While the potato is cooking, I mined the wood. After that, I want to bring one villager out of the chamber, but to scent the mine cart, it requires power rails, but I don't have any, and I don't want to go for mining gold in caves and die. So I came up with a minecart with furnace method. It doesn't require power rails, just place minecart with furnace and minecart and right-click with coal in your hand, it pushes the minecart easily. Now it's time for trading hall. So I crafted the shovels and start the flattening process. I think it took way more time than before. And my sugarcane farm is also fully completed, and after harvested it I got way more than I expect. And I harvested the potatoes and replant them. To look better, I also placed blocks for flat surface. And now it's time to build trading hall. Don't judge my design because it's simple and basic. If you want to watch time-lapse, you can watch, or else you can skip it to the time showed on screen. Now enjoy the time-lapse.
More than lovers, destined to find one another.
Now it's time to shift the villager one by one. So I craft her rails and place toward the villager chamber. And that's first villager done. I give him lectern as a librarian job. But the villager got glitch out of the chamber when I break the minecart. But somehow I catch and blocked him in villager chamber and give him a job. Now I blocked him, and I remove and replace the workstation until I get some good trade. And that's how the first villager is done. And I trap the second villager in the spot. And he give me efficiency 4 book, I think it's okay. And third villager is done. But I locked him for paper trade because I need emeralds. The big mistake I made at starting 2 villagers is locking them. They changed the trade. After some time, I got feather falling 4, but this time I locked him, and for second level, he also give me fortune 3. And the second guy give me mending, and I trade 1 book also. After that, I harvested the sugar cane, and I got this much. Wait, the creepers cannot walk over the rails. But how? And the 4th villager is done, and he give me silk touch. And the 5th villager is done, and he give me sharpness 5. And the 6th villager is done, and he give me efficiency 5. And the 6th villager is done, and he give me looting 3. But this time I placed blast furnace, because I need diamond armor. And this time I placed smithing table, because I need diamond tools. And after lots of trading, I went to diamond level trading in armor and tools. With that little bit of emeralds, I bought diamond axe. After that, I harvested potatoes. Harvesting potatoes is satisfying. And I harvested the sugar cane, and I converted paper and trade them. And I went to mine the wood because I want made other side of the trading hall, and I want to trade the extra wood for Fletcher with stick. And the second side of trading hall is done. And here is the first villager in this side. And I just traded him with paper because I only need emeralds. And the second one. And I got enough emeralds to buy the chest plate, boots, and helmet. And after some trades, I also got diamond leggings. Here's the full set of diamond armor. And for the third villager, I want to give him composter because I can trade extra potatoes to him. After some trading, I even got diamond tools. And the 4th villager, I give Fletcher job because I want to trade him with sticks. And for the next villager, I placed grindstone because the only thing left is sword. So I'm gonna get it form here. And I got second thunderstorm in my world. And I capture fully enchanted gold armor zombie. And I did some trading to get enough emeralds to trade sword. And I don't know what to do now because I already achieved the goal of getting fully diamond stuff. So I harvested the potatoes and replanted them. And I collected the wood for charcoal. And I trapped another villager and give him a composter because I got lots of potatoes stored in chest. And after that, I put signboards to identify which villager contains which trade. After that, I don't know what to do. So I was roaming with my horse. I think my farms look cool at this point of view. And I found another skeleton horse, so I kept him in village. And the sun is going down, and that's how I survived 100 days in Minecraft Java Edition. I hope you guys like it, and it took me a lot of time to make it, so please like, share, and subscribe. See you in next video. By the way, I'm going to stream at every day. I hope you're going to watch it.